Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Chrono Trigger. In the last episode, we finished up Frog's side quest and powered up the Mana Moon, and also got the Moonbeam armor, which is equipped to Robo currently, one of the best armors in the game. We also got the Nova armor, another great armor in the game, which actually I think Marle has? No, Marle has Ruby armor. Who has the Nova armor? You do! Let's see if Marle can equip it. Oh, she cannot. That is unfortunate. We'll leave it on you. Anyway, in today's episode, we're going to finish up the Rainbow Shell side quest. That requires us to go back to Guardia Castle.
Princess Nadia.
You had me worried, Princess. I understand your feelings, of course. The king places realm above all else. It was the same even when your mother, Queen Eliza, passed away. Eliza? What the fuck am I saying? Eliza? What the Jesus? What? Oh, child, please, forget I spoke. Tell me. It's difficult to speak of, even now. You see, Queen Eliza's condition had been frail for some time, but it took a sudden turn for the worse near the end. She desperately wanted to see your father just one last time. But your father refused, said he could not leave his work unattended. He left you, young, innocent, and knowing nothing of death, to watch over her alone. Naturally, the end was not long in the coming. She died soon after. One might as well say the king killed her. Such a shame. Father killed her? Please, I speak too much. Do not let it trouble you, your highness. Now that you've finally returned, won't you go and see the king? Alright. Until the trial is over. What? What trial? We're going to be going this way. Actually, before we do that, let's grab what's in this chest. Can't do anything with that chest yet. Entry is forbidden. Let me through! Good citizens, have any of you heard of the royal heirloom known as the Rainbow Shell? I too had no idea of its existence, until I laid eyes upon this, that is. I hold before you an ancestral will, written by the hand of our own king's distant forebears, if I may. Unveil the Rainbow Shell to the people at the Millennial Fair, but that they might enjoy the blessing of our royal treasure. I have no idea what you're talking about. We have no ancient royal heirlooms here. Surely you don't intend to claim this a forgery. I ask you, good people of the court, why does the defendant deny you a glimpse of this glorious Rainbow Shell? Why, because he no longer owns it. He sold a priceless heirloom of our kingdom for no reason other than his own greed. Witness, if you would, please. Princess, we are conducting a trial here. Father! Nadia, the Chancellor's trying to frame me. Let us not hurl insults. If you are innocent, it should be simple enough to confirm the matter with proof. Proof? Yes. If His Grace has not sold the heirloom, it should remain within the castle. Bring the Rainbow Shell before the court, and his innocence will be beyond question. Now that I expect you will succeed. Not that I expect you will succeed. Chancellor, what kind of trickery is this? Why am I becoming Sean Connery? Remove them. Yeah, you know what? The king, King Guardia, he's Sean Connery now. Let me through! I'm sorry, my lady. Not even you may enter. The Rainbow Shell will prove the king's innocence. What are you talking about? The Chancellor made up the entire thing. There is no heirloom. Have you forgotten our actions in 600 AD? We altered the course of history. The Rainbow Shell should be here in the castle. The Rainbow Shell we gave to my answer 400 years ago must still be here. It's probably in the basement. Let's go. But yeah, anyway. King Guardia is now... Oh, gosh. Ugh. A rat bit my toe.
The boss is finally gonna settle the score on his 13-generation-old family grudge. Hee hee hee. Yeah, he's gonna frame the king good with that fake evidence.
These are the exact same enemies, the Vipers, from the cathedral at the very beginning of the game. So don't worry about trying to do ultimate attacks or anything. You can just do one regular attack and they'll die. It is fun that they drop Athenian water. So there is a plot. We better hurry. Yeah, I bought it from the king. I wasn't sure if I should, but, well, he looks so desperate for the money.
Liar. Oh, Sean Connery. Liar. I've never seen you before. Order in the court.
Was I convincing?
Perfect. God, doing voices back to back kind of hurts the throat. Who knew? Also, you know what? Yeah, that's my favorite bit now. The king is now Sean Connery. Maybe that's going to be the title of this episode. It's definitely not going to be the title of this episode, but imagine if I did that. That'd be kind of hilarious. Anyway, before you continue, make sure to grab a lapis, an elixir, and a turbo ether. You can't get the other 2 chests, unfortunately. You can, however, dodge that. There's another one I know is... There it is. You can dodge those fights and save yourself some time. Again, can't get that chest over there. The rainbow shell! Oh, I said that a little too soon. There's a letter. To Marle. Dearest Marle, I know things are not easy with your father, but though it may be hard to realize now, know that you will ever be his daughter. Nothing can break the bonds of blood, neither distance nor words of anger. Someday you will leave the nest and have children of your own. Then you will understand the truth of what I say. Blood is the sap that flows through the limbs of a family tree, and come what may in future days, we will forever be joined by that. I have no parents or blood, so it is difficult for me to comprehend the meaning, but this letter seems somehow warm. Hang in there, Father. We're coming.
Obtained rainbow shard. We're gonna go save Sean Connery. Members of the jury, it is time for a verdict. If you believe the defendant guilty, stand to the left, innocent to the right.
Guilty.
What was that? What the fuck? We gotta go quick! Also, what was that sound? Was that in the game or was that outside? I don't actually know. Ah, they're wasting our time. Don't worry if you end up fighting all the enemies here. It does not does not change the outcome. Just keep on running away. Don't you worry about nothing. Yeah, just keep on running. I'm sorry, my lady. Not even you may enter. You really won't reconsider? No, princess. I really won't. There is one other way. It's a bit rough, but just follow me.
A verdict has been reached. 4 votes of guilty to a single of not guilty. The defendant has been guilty as charged. Oh. What am I gonna do?
The line of Guardia has ended. This kingdom shall be mine. Take him away. Wait!
What?
Who is it? Father!
Nadia!
Princess! You're too late. His Grace has been found guilty. Even the king is subject to our laws. No, knowing the whole thing was a setup. Nonsense. The king's a crook. He sold... The treasure's right here. Impossible! Give it up, Chancellor. Your little scheme failed. Huh? You're the ones who had better give up. If I can't avenge my ancestors the easy way, I'll do it here and now the hard way. Super Ultra Presto Transformo! Oh my god, it's Yakra! More specifically, it's... I didn't mean to do that. It's, more specifically, Yakra the... Oh my god, give me a second. The 13th. Yep, I can count. Anyway, let's use a Panacea on Marle. Oh, Ayla doesn't have the amulet. Oh god, I'm getting owned. We'll use Panacea on Ayla. I think we can actually do Beast Toss. Let's try it. I think we can. Oh yeah. Good damage. That's perfect. Alright, we'll use Haste on Ayla. Probably should have done Robo first, but this is fine. This is a regular boss fight. Just beat him up. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Oh. Well, it's, oh, did I just charm again? God dang it. We'll haste Robo. Oh, actually, charming him twice, you get 2 different things. Cool. Get a Mega Elixir and a White Plate. God, they attack so fast. I would tell you how much HP this guy has, but I've been kind of neglecting my research before video starts for like the past week or so. It's a little unfortunate. Alright, we'll do that again. I think Marle's confused. Nope, we're fine. We'll use haste on Marle, actually. Dang, man. 3K. Basically 3K. Every time? That's crazy. Alright. Beast Toss. Please don't hit Ayla. Oh my god, she's gonna be confused. Yep. Which unfortunately, oh, does not get rid of her. There we go. We'll use a high ether on Robo. Look at that damage. Sorry, we're at the point in the game where it's just kind of rad. That we're doing so much damage. I also just love Beast Toss. I think it's a really fun move. Yeah, man, you did a lot of damage there. God, that's so fun. I am surprised he's not dead yet. I didn't think he had this much HP. I thought he only had like 12,000. Needle Spin version 13. That didn't really do a whole lot. This has got to be it. For sure, right?
No, not again!
I think that is it. I think he does his final attack and then... Yeah. Awesome. But yeah, make sure to charm him twice so you get the Mega Elixir and the White Plate. I didn't realize that you get both. Robo's level increased. Father,
No, don't say it. I was wrong to be so stubborn. It's the same for me. There was a time where I truly thought you were lost to me. But when I think about it now, I realize that it was I who abandoned you. Sean Connery.
But I'm here now. We'll talk about everything from now on. I'll ask you for advice, I'll tell you about Chrono, I'll ask you about Mother, and...
Ah, your mother, Eliza. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's taken me until now to understand what she meant with those final words. Someday, when Nadia is older, she'll bring someone she loves to meet you. Welcome the two of them with open arms. She said that would make it a day you would remember forever.
You heard her last words?
Of course. You were so young, you probably don't remember. Kept saying, Daddy, I love lots of people, lots and lots. Reassured your mother, seeing you be so happy. She left us with a smile on her face.
So that's how it was.
Yes. Why? Sean Connery.
I entertained myself. I used to call you Daddy?
You did.
Yo, Dad. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Daddy, for everything. Alright, that's all you guys get. I'm just reading the script, bro. Alright, I'm not being a weirdo. I'm just reading the script.
I'll give you permission to leave the castle, but I expect the utmost caution from you. Keep my daughter safe.
Understood. It seems it's my turn to step forward. I forgot this is not Melchior's voice, but that is Melchior. Can't be letting you have all the fun. Let's make some armor from that rainbow shell. Finally time for me to do something again. Watch and learn. Before we do that, let's go finally collect whatever was in this. Well, one, let's get what's in this chest. Nice, an elixir. But also, two, let's collect this. Upgraded, obtained the red plate. That is also where you can get the red plate, which now means we can give some much better armor to Frog and the gang. Hello? Hi, Ether.
Hi, Ether. Hi there.
Anyway. Man, I'm just kind of on one, huh? Today's been a day. I worked an 8-hour shift and did like one thing. That whole shift. Because, well, to be honest, there wasn't really anything else I could do. We have now officially run out of things for me to do at work, and I mean, I'm sure it's going to pick up again pretty soon. But, also, you may have noticed at the end of the last battle, Yakra drops that, the Yakra's key. And if you go to this chest, the Chancellor. Oh, thank goodness. That beast locked me up in there, and I've been trapped ever since. Princess Nadia, your friends, I presume? Wait, I don't have time for this. I must prepare for the Moonlight Parade. Also, how's that Chancellor, like, not, you know, dead? He's been in there for at least 4 days, right? Anyway, let's head on over to the Rainbow Shell and collect a piece of armor. Or maybe 3. Why am I saying that? Well, you'll see. You'll see in just a moment, actually. The properties of this material are quite unique. I can craft armor from it that will dampen the effects of magical attacks. I could make you one highly effective prismatic dress, or I can make 3 less effective prismatic helms. Which would you prefer? You do the 3 helms, which is equipable by everybody, or you can do the 1 prismatic dress, which is equipable by 1 person. Personally, I'm doing the dress. Are you certain only women will be able to equip it? Yes, I want the dress. Now, one of the beautiful things about this game, as I mentioned, I think a couple episodes ago at this point, is there is a new game plus. So if you want to do the Rainbow Shell sidequest again and get the 3 helms, you can totally do that. You just have to play through the whole game again. But if you're doing New Game Plus, you're probably going to be going through the game in like 8 hours. Ah, a Sunstone. That should do quite nicely. Especially if you've been kind of following along with what I've been doing, you're going to be very strong by the end of your first playthrough. My work is complete. Obtain the Prism Spectacles. Don't think that's the last of my bag of tricks. These arms have some use left in them yet. My work is complete. Obtained the rainbow. I finally feel like I'm doing something worthwhile. That is all that you can get from our boy. The prismatic dress. Reduce magical damage by 1/3. We're going to equip that to Marle. And then the rainbow. You may be wondering, well, what was that? It is Chrono's base game ultimate weapon. And I say base game because in the DS version, there is actually an even greater weapon that you can get. I will not be getting it. Why? I don't want to. Mostly because there's someone who has done it better than me. His name is Chugga Conroy. Watch his playthrough if you're trying to get... Watch his playthrough post-Labos. And you will get all of the DS exclusive stuff that he goes over. Anyway, the rainbow. Critical hit rate, 70%. It's also 211 attack on Chrono right now. And by golly. With the Rage Band, eventually we're going to get an even better band, but this combo of Chrono, where he doesn't get confused, like if you put a status ailment protection armor on him, actually we're going to put the ruby armor on him for now. If you put a status ailment immunity armor on him, he becomes unstoppable. Like he becomes very, very strong. Anyway, we're going to put Shala's amulet on you. We're going to swap the party around a little bit. We're actually going to put Robo in front. We're going to put Magus in. You know what? We haven't played with Chrono in a while. Let's throw Chrono in there. Right? Maybe? Well, I'm trying to think. No, we're going to keep Ayla. We're going to rock out with this squad. Let's see. You know what? Yeah. Let's rock out with this squad, and then we'll do the next. Okay. Now, since we're doing Robo side quests, let's go to the future. Also, I believe we've hit level 40 on most characters at this point, so let's go up. We're going to go to the left instead, because that's, I think, going to be a little bit quicker. As always, look at the bottom right screen, or aka the bottom screen of the DS. Just have it on the bottom right on my recording. Who enters my sanctum unbidden? My, welcome home, R66Y. Or should I say, Prometheus? And behind you, fleshlings? I've not seen creatures of flesh for many a day. Let me welcome them. Come within. So, once you're in here, you're stuck. Let's just see what capabilities they possess. Also, I totally forgot to equip the spectacles on the Magus, but that's fine. I think I'm just gonna laser spin and then do a regular attack. Yeah, that's so good. I totally forgot to talk about the prism spectacles, which are the same thing as the sunglasses, except they do more damage. It's instead of just a damage boost, it's a major damage boost. I don't actually know what the number is, like what the percentage is of the increase. It's probably pretty high if I had to guess. So I don't know. Does Dark Bomb? How much does? Okay, Dark Bomb also costs 8 MP. It's definitely a viable strat instead of giving. Actually, I think I have the gold stud. No, I definitely don't have the gold stud on Magus. I probably should put it on him though, instead of the spectacles and the sunglasses. I don't know. At the same time, I'm clearly just one-shotting all the enemies here, so it might just be worth it. Oh man, it's so beautiful. Sometimes this little section here can take a while. And instead I did 32 MP to get to this point. It's also very fun that Max is the fastest one on the party by like a frame. God, look at that. I love just wiping enemies. Like a screen full of enemies with one move. So much fun. Not bad for humans. I'll be looking forward to greeting you. Alright. Welcome to the pain in the butt area known as... I actually don't remember what it was called. Anyway, let's put the prism spectacles in this guy. Where are they? I know it's here somewhere. There's the flea. Oh, the flea bustier is not just for women. Okay. Greatly boost damage. Sorry, it's not a major damage boost. It's a greatly boost damage. Oh, it says major damage boost there. That's where I got it. Okay. Yeah, you're fine with that. And then, yeah, I kind of like this gear. How close is Robo actually to his ultimate move? I think that's what's... Oh, it's not next. He's very close, though. Magus is also very close to level 2 Dark Magic. Oh, I pressed the wrong way. Let's actually go over here. Yep. This is fine. Alright, so I think before we were doing like, what, 1100, 1200 damage? Now we're doing 15. That's a 300 damage output increase. That's crazy. My Lightning 2 has basically become Chrono's Luminaire, which is kind of funny to think about. Anyway, let's go over here. I'm kind of getting sidetracked. Oh, wait a minute. I actually have to do this first. There's a couple of things to note about this area. One of them being you're going to have to fight quite a few enemies. But don't feel bad. Don't be scared to fight the enemies. It's honestly usually when you enter a new area, just fight all the enemies. It's usually worth it in the long run because you'll get tech points, you'll get experience. If you haven't figured that out by now, I don't know what to tell you. It's worth it. There's Dark Mist. 300 years ago, the Lavos disaster brought a drastic, devastating change to this planet. At its current rate of decline, humanity is doomed. The disease you call despair already consumes you from within. There's a high potion. And if you want to figure out more about this area, like in depth, talk to this screen. If you don't feel like waiting until whenever this episode goes up, I don't actually know. Nope, here's this. And they should die. Oh god, they're gonna make each other blow up. Dang, I can't believe it just did 4,951 damage. Gosh. 2,000, oh my gosh. And there's Proximity Bomb, which is Robo's, no, it's definitely not that. I think it's this way. Yeah, okay. Proximity Bomb is Robo's fire move. Anyway, if you come in here, you can actually make Robo a walking... So if you leave, and I believe come back? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm a fool. Oh, maybe it's under that one. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, you can make Robo a walking electrical thing. Get a high potion and 50,000 gold. Before we continue, let's go in here. Go upstairs. There should be a save point. Yes. We're going to use a shelter. We didn't really get hit very much, but definitely going to heal up anyway. I think a regular attack honestly can take these guys out. Yeah. And Magus. Oh, is Magus? There's no way Magus is stronger than Ayla, right? Wait a minute. I gotta know now. There's no way. Yeah. Huh. Maybe I just read his numbers wrong. Can we activate this? Oh, I guess not. Let's go over here. A quick little lightning 2 will fix that problem. Oh. The laser guards are just so fast. It's so hard to outspeed them. You don't have to use lightning 2. You can use any of the level 2 magics on these guys. I just do lightning 2 because I like the look of it the most. Fire 2 looks really sick too. You know what? Ice 2 also looks sick. God, they just all look sick, okay? Cut me some slack here. I'm doing my best. Did it just shoot itself? Wait, did I see that right? Did it shoot itself? That's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy. Anyway. I just wanted to fight these guys. Also, all enemies you kill in this area are going to be permadead, except on the conveyor belt. In the beginning of the area. Alright, let's go over here. There's actually some kind of grim, but... So I'm glad we're just watching. Person there, we help! Eek! I will stop the machines. It's no use. There are multiple layers of protection. Destroying the mother brain mainframe is our only hope. So, kind of gross, but something you can actually do here is get as close as you can here. Oh my god, I'm flubbing. I'm flubbing. You can actually grab that tab. I think it's just a magic tab. I don't need it. It's not necessary for me. I don't feel like wasting a bunch of time. So instead, I'm going to go through this door. Run up here. You not realize, were it not for the existence of you creatures, this planet would be at peace. Yet you struggle and fight. For what? Go up here, fight these guys. You know the drill. Okay, good. You both shot Robo. I'm very happy about that. Actually, I'm very happy about that, because that makes it so we don't have to waste time on the bomb exploding. 1,600 experience. Oh my god, experience. We'll go down this. Oh, we'll go over here, actually. This is really dope to know about. Okay. Here comes one of the slightly more annoying parts of this area. One, we gotta kill these guys. But two... Okay, 638. Okay, you crit, but you also did 900 damage, which is... Usually crits are double, I believe. They're just double whatever attack you normally would do. Anyway. So, as you can tell, we gotta run all the way from over to the left there. With Robo all electrified. And then run all the way up. Be as quick as possible. You can't do this without activating the... Oh wow, we did that first try. That's kind of awesome. Anyway, talk to this guy. You gotta wait on him. You gotta wait on him quite a bit, actually. He is a little slow. Come on, bud. What's up? Why are you glitching out? What is happening? What is going on, dude? There you go. Come here. Yeah, he's coming. He's very, very slow. Sorry, I was trying to focus there to figure out if he was coming or not, but... Also, try not to get into a fight with him following you. I don't actually know what happens, but I generally... I try to avoid fights while this guy is following me anyway, so... Okay. I kind of forgot to show off one thing before we got this guy. And that is... Oh, I do have to fight someone. Does he run all the way back? No way. For real? Okay, I guess that's another reason you don't want to fight anyone, is he just completely runs away and you gotta do that whole bit again. That's unfortunate. Oh well, not the worst thing to happen. Dang, with his regular attack, Magus is actually doing 500 damage. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, he just runs away. Damn. This actually gives me an opportunity to... I think it's up here. Yeah, up here is a speed capsule. Also, if you wanted to leave this place, you can activate this chute and leave. But you will have to go through the conveyor belt again. So not really worth it, in my opinion. Unless you're just trying to grind levels, in which case go for it. It is a very quick and efficient way to grind up levels. Alright. We got a Vigilance hat, which I think is actually something I need. Yeah, prevents status ailments. We will be equipping that onto Robo. Alright. With that all said and done, let's go in here. Go up again, because now we have both dolls, which is what we needed to actually access the mother brain. And we'll fully heal, but for real this time. Also, it is crazy how high Robo's HP is. Whoa. Welcome home, Prometheus. Atropos? Yes, it's been some time, hasn't it? Come and join me. There's no need to pretend you're on their side anymore. Hehe. Unlike the other R-Series units, Prometheus was given a special task. To live with humans and study them as a species. What you say? Ayla not understand. It's no lie. Tell them, Prometheus. Step aside now, Prometheus. We'll eliminate these humans and go see Mother. Robo? What are you doing, Prometheus? I will not allow you to hurt them. You've been damaged then. They must have tampered with you. I'll destroy them, and then I can fix you. Atropos, you have changed. You are not the robot I knew before. No, I've been upgraded. Mother remade me to eliminate humans more efficiently. Step aside, Prometheus. My name is Robo. Prometheus. Please wait. Stand back and leave this to me. Atropos. Prometheus. That's right. It is a 1v1. Generally what I do is I just rapid fire fist and I get through the fight in like 4 or 5 turns usually. I don't actually know how much HP Atropos has. But all the moves that Atropos or Robo has, Atropos also has, so be warned. So Cure Beam, it has Cure Beam, it has Laser Spin, it has Rocket Punch. Very similar moveset to Robo. I keep wanting to say Chrono, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm playing Chrono Trigger. Anyway, there's Robo Tackle as well. Like, you see, it has very similar moves. Also, I'm just going to go for another Rapid Fire Fist. You also have access to your items if you still wanted to use those. There's a Rapid Fire Fist of its own. I'm actually going to use my item because, well, Robo Tackle will probably just knock me out if I don't. And here's Proximity Bomb. Look at this. It has the exact same moveset as Robo. Unfortunately, Robo can't read. Unfortunately, Robo is just too tanky for that. I will say, this is one of those times where you can't actually deselect the character. Like, you have to have Robo in your party whenever you come in here. And he has to be the main guy, I believe. Anyway. Prometheus, it's been some time, hasn't it? Atropos? I'm damaged? What happened? Atropos. My memory banks. I must have... Yes, when Mother overwrote my old programs, I backed up my memory. I'm sorry, Prometheus. Atropos. I want you to have this. You can plug it into your circuits. Please take care of it. Goodbye, Prometheus. Atropos' ribbon raises Robo's speed by 3 and magic defense by 10. And that is permanent. Also nice. Also, did this... Is there a... Okay, there was something over here. I'm not going to magic. I'm not going to use a shelter. I'm just going to use ethers. Yeah. So Atropos dies. And Robo gets a permanent. I think permanent in the sense that in the current game. So not including New Game Plus. Plus 3 to his speed. Plus 10 magic defense. Which means Robo is now damn near on par. Well, actually is on par with everyone else. And is, in fact, even tankier than Chrono, Luca, Frog. And almost as tanky as Ayla. Granted, he also has the Moonbeam armor on. But still. Listen well, flawed and fragile flesh spawn. Lavos' children will one day return to the stars to seek out new planets, new sources of sustenance. When that day comes, this planet will have its chance to heal, so long as there are no humans to interfere. We robots will establish a new world order, a unified nation of steel and pure logic, a utopia free of sadness and suffering. Evolution has chosen us. We are the seeds of the next generation. Your species is obsolete. Cease your foolish struggle and surrender yourself to the fate of all failed creations. 1 and 2. This is the final fight of this area. Once you do it, you're done with this area. You're done with the main parts of the side quests, except we have one more we have to do, which we'll do in the next episode. But we'll do this right now. So you managed to reach me. I am the mother brain of this RY series factory. Come, Prometheus, allow me to restore your logic. I'll reset your circuitry and clear your cache of memories. Then we could dispose of these filthy humans together. I must apologize. I cannot permit you to do that. My memories are too valuable to be deallocated, and so are my friends. You would betray me to side with these humans? You would turn against all of robot kind. Humans have taught me a great deal. Chrono, Marle, Luca, Frog, and Ayla. I want to see the future that they bring about. Yeah, screw you, Magus. Don't make me laugh, Prometheus. There's no future for the humans. I'll show you just how little hope you have. So, as you can already tell, you're going to want to take out the screens. But before you do that, I recommend charming. You can charm all of the screens if you want, but I recommend charming specifically Mother Brain. She gives you a blue plate, and we'll use Lightning 2, which hopefully should take out everything. All the screens, that is. The screens also, I believe, give Mega Elixirs. Also, we're going to show off Proximity Bomb because I haven't yet. Looks the exact same as Atropos did it, which is unfortunate, but you know. Whatever, I guess. So, Mother Brain will run wild without displays, which means she just does an okay amount of damage. We're going to do a triple kick. We're going to Dark Bomb and a Rapid Fire Fist. Bam. 1200 damage. Quick 12. This will probably also be 12? Oh, it's just 1000. Dang. Yeah, Mother Brain does not have very much health, so this is a pretty quick and easy fight. Why? Obtain Teraton Arm and the Crisis Arm. None of the machines here will ever be reactivated. Robo? Alright, let us continue. So there's actually one itty-bitty thing I forgot to mention that we're going to do before we end the episode. Yeah, this is a long one. The next couple episodes are going to be long ones. There's one more thing we need to do before we end today's episode. And that's going to be coming over here. Talking to Fiona. Thank you for dealing with those foul creatures. Now I can get to work replanting again. Alas, I fear it'll take ages to plant enough trees to reforest this land. If only there was someone who could toil for centuries on end, then those wastes could truly be made green again. What do you think? I can remain here and assist Madame Fiona, and you could come retrieve me once my work is complete. Alright. And then I think whoever was previously in your party first is, anyway, we're going to rock out with this squad for this next part. So there's Robo, tilling away and rotoring away. And what is only a few moments for us is 400 years for Robo. Fiona's Shrine. While you are here, you can talk to this nun here and actually buy hats. Specifically, vigilance hats. You can only buy 2. Prevent all status ailments. It's very, very good. You can only buy. I can only buy 2 because I apparently am poor, but I think you can probably buy more if you really felt like it. Probably up to 3 if I had to guess. Systems reactivated. Where am I? Oh, Chrono. How nice to finally see you again. Only a few moments may have passed for you, but I've been waiting for 400 years. However, my efforts were worthwhile. The forest is restored. Now, shall we celebrate our 400-year reunion? I realized something during these past 400 years. I believe we may have been incorrect in our assumption that Lavos was responsible for the creation of the gates. What do you mean? It's not a certainty, but I have come to believe it possible that some entity wished for us to witness these events. Perhaps it wanted us to see all these various ages. Alternatively, it may have wished to see them for itself. It seems as almost as though it was reflecting on the days of its past. Ayla, no. Person die. See life pass by. Elders say. Before death claims a man, he is made to bear witness a second time to those memories engraved most deeply upon his heart. There may be fond memories among them, yes, but often as not, the ones which grieve us are the most profound. Knowing the end is approaching likely reactivates dormant feelings of regret and desire to return to moments in the past. What do you suppose that will happen when our time comes? Probably. Who knows? Is there a point in time you'd want to return to, Luca? No. Not really. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have asked. It's okay. It's just something I don't like to think about too much. But even if Lavos did not open the gates, his fate is clearly bound to that of the one who did. Lavos has played a role in every age we've seen. Who do you think it is? It is unknown to me whose memories these are. It is likely an entity greater than any of us. Perhaps we will not know until our journey has come to an end. Shall we turn in for the night? You are now controlling Luca. What's this? June 24th, 990. Dad promised to go hiking with me, but he blew me off again because of his research. I don't get it, but whatever. Who cares about stupid science anyway? Girls don't need to know about that stuff. Password to shut down the device is the name of my one true love. Used in an emergency. Taban. Now, I'm going to tell you this before we get out there. Before we leave this room, and also, I forgot to mention, don't go down this way. Before we leave this room, if you remember back in, like, episode 2 or something, I said remember the name of Taban's wife. Her name is Lara. Lara. What is this thing anyway? It also says it right there. Taban said to keep away from it, but it's so dusty. Surely it won't hurt just to tidy up a little. Dear me, my skirt, I'm stuck! Luca! Luca, help! I can't pull it out. Oh no, Luca. Enter the password. Stop the machine. But I don't know it, Mom. Enter the password. Lara. Mommy, thank goodness. Luca. Oh, Luca. That was close. I think I'd better study a little bit more about machines in case anything like that ever happens again. Anyway. That was always weighing on your mind, was it not, Luca? You were always thinking of others. I have a present for you. It is a piece of amber I created using sap from the trees in this forest. It required 400 years and a great deal of pressurization to make. I hope you will find it useful. Obtained the Green Dream. Robo, you're so sweet. Thank you. The Green Dream. A one-time use item that... Oh, I passed by it. Automatically revives you. It's a one-time use. I don't recommend using it because most of the time, if you have Chrono or Marle in your party, which is pretty likely that you're going to be doing quite a bit. Anyway, let's end off today's episode by going to the end of time and talking to Gaspar. Or Gaspar, I guess. Let's also heal. Anyway. Oh, you wish to fight Lavos, correct? Many paths lie before you. You might choose to leap into that bucket or fly the wings of time to the day of Lavos. Or there's the Black Omen, which now straddles time, seeking to sell Lavos yet again. Such folly, lusting so greedily after power that the power wields you. It is up to you to decide when and where you will face Lavos. However, do not think that you stand alone. He will, after he says witness, you don't stand alone, he'll actually list off the side quests that you need to complete still. But we have done all the side quests. All that remains is the Black Omen and fighting Lavos. And we're going to keep those for the next few episodes. Because trust me, the Black Omen's going to take a while. It's going to take at least 2 episodes to get through the Black Omen. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And so sorry about the extra long episode. But you know what? It's fine. It just makes it so the rest of the game is going to be nice and smooth. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.